Peace. Finally, I can give an update on a story that I last spoke about on my channel on January the 3rd, 2020. It's the story of Zaria Burgess. Zaria was a 15-year-old sophomore out of Union County, North Carolina. At least that's where her so called dad resided. Zaria actually lived with her mom, but was visiting her dad the weekend of August 18th, 2019. So, a little bit more about Zaria. Again, she was a 15-year-old sophomore at Monroe High School in North Carolina. She was on a cheer team. She was bubbly. She loved her family. She loved her friends, and she was revered very much. Zaria is no longer with us. A brief story on what happened with Zaria. Again, she was visiting her so called father the weekend of August 18th, 2019. So, on that particular day, her father, I will use very loosely, Joshua Burgess, tortured her for over 22 hours. After the rape and torture of his own daughter, he slit her throat and he killed her. About 9 a.m. that morning, he walked into the Union County Sheriff's Office and turned himself in. He told the dispatchers there that he had murdered someone at his home and where they could find her body. Of course, when police got to the house, the scene is being reported as horrific, and seasoned detectives and officers were very broken up. Needless to say, the scene was a scene that they say they had never come across before in their jurisdiction. So this happened August 2019. I covered this story a couple of times, and I had been looking periodically for the conclusion and what happened to this monster that would rape, torture, and cut his own daughter's throat. And it just came about that this monster was sentenced to death. The same jury who found him guilty May of this year is the same jury who deliberated for 6 hours on Friday, June the 3rd, and sentenced him to death. They also gave him another 76 years for other things he did relating to this case with his daughter. The thing about this case, it has come out now that Zaria confided to some classmates that she didn't like going to visit her father, that she was actually afraid of him. And it is on record, I'm not sure if it's through her mom, through other family members and or friends, that he would get very angry and he would tell her things like he hated her and things like that. He has also been linked to white supremacy. So it is not known today, even in his death sentencing, the reason that he did this to this baby, his baby. This is the house here that she was actually visiting him in the house where she met her unfortunate demise. Again, I just wanted to follow up on this story. I haven't spoke on it again since January of 2020, but hallelujah, there's some justice here for this baby. This monster, if you guys look at his eyes, he will never see the other side of a prison yard again. And again, the jury did sentence him to death on top of 76 more years. Rest in paradise, Miss Zaria.